A question has been bothering me for a few years. Why do we often put off doing things we're sure we'll love? I have a backlog that's over 800 games, a TBR that has over 300 books, and a watch list with over 500 movies. And I know all of those lists include something I would absolutely love. You've also probably got a game you've been eyeing for years, waiting for that perfect moment to play it. Or a watch list full of movies you know will be your new favorites. But they just sit there, untouched. It's a fascinating phenomenon, and today I will try to answer the question why we tend to procrastinate on things we're genuinely excited about and how we might overcome this tendency. 1. The quest for the perfect moment. The concept of waiting for the perfect moment. We often tell ourselves that we'll enjoy our favorite things when everything aligns perfectly. For example, you might think, I'll play that game when I have a long weekend, or I'll watch that movie when I'm in the right mood. This idea of the perfect moment is appealing because it seems like it will enhance the experience. However, the reality is that the perfect moment is elusive and it rarely comes. Life is unpredictable, and waiting for ideal conditions often means we never get around to it. It's a trap many of us fall into, thinking that we need specific conditions to enjoy what we love. I don't want to be cheesy, but in reality, every day can be a perfect moment if we let it be. 2. The special occasion trap. We often save our favorite things for a time we deem special, believing that it will make the experience more memorable. For instance, you might save that game for a significant life event or wait to watch a movie on a special night. While this can add a sense of anticipation, it can also backfire. By putting these things off, we might never actually experience them. The idea of a special occasion can sometimes be a barrier to enjoying things in the here and now. Life is Strange is one of my favorite game series, and I bought the third game, Life is Strange True Colors, the day it launched in 2021, but I only played it this year, and that's because Life is Strange 4 is coming out in a month. So now I'll probably start saving that one for a special occasion. 3. Overwhelm and decision paralysis. Another reason for procrastination is feeling overwhelmed by choices. When you have a long list of games, books, or movies, the sheer number of options can be paralyzing. You might struggle with decision paralysis, where the abundance of choices makes it difficult to pick one. This can lead to inaction because the pressure to choose the perfect option is too great. Instead of picking something and enjoying it, we end up doing nothing because we can't decide. It's a classic case of analysis paralysis, where too many options lead to decision fatigue. Take my backlog of games. It's so extensive that I often spend more time thinking what to play rather than actually playing anything. 4. Fear of disappointment. Fear of disappointment is another significant factor. We might worry that the game or movie won't live up to our expectations. This fear can make us hesitant to dive in, as we're saving it for when we're sure we'll enjoy it fully. We're essentially setting ourselves up for disappointment by waiting for the right time. This fear of not meeting our own high expectations can prevent us from even starting. I've definitely felt this with games. Let's take Hollow Knight for this example. I've been so hesitant to start a highly anticipated game just because I feared it wouldn't live up to the hype I had built up in my mind. Sometimes the fear of not meeting expectations can be paralyzing, but often the experience is more enjoyable when we let go of those fears. 5. The illusion of time abundance. last thing I want to talk about is kind of sad and scary: the illusion of time abundance. We often think we have plenty of time to enjoy our favorite things, so we keep postponing. This mindset can lead to procrastination because we believe we'll always have another chance. But time is fleeting, and what seems like an endless supply can quickly run out. By putting things off, we're not acknowledging that our time is limited and that now might be the best opportunity we have. So, what's the takeaway here? We often put off things we know we'll love because of a mix of waiting for ideal circumstances, creating special moments, feeling overwhelmed, fearing disappointment, and underestimating how quickly time passes. By understanding these patterns, we can start to challenge our own procrastination habits. Maybe it's time to rethink what the right moment really means and recognize that our passions don't have to wait for perfect conditions. I have homework for you. Think about one thing you've been delaying and give it a try today. Whether it's diving into that game, watching a long awaited film, or picking up a new hobby, you might find that the joy of the experience is worth more than waiting for the perfect time. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts and experiences on this topic, so share your stories in the comments and let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, and if you want to see more by me, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching or listening, and bye!